Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Tamu. He finds Beckham complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, here's Breida. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
1st and 10.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to 1st. Tabu will look to pass. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tamu. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now Tamu. And that will be incomplete as well. So 2 3rd-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert on 1st down now. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Marlon Davidson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it past the 20, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
First down, Justin Herbert. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 5 brings up
second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely will. Hey, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marlon Davidson, his second sack of the night.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Goodwin able to haul it in. For Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Third down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
For 85. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 42-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch the screen. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the run.
On play action, they'll throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
23-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Breida, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. That Prater for the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let him know, let him know. 54.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken in the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. They hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Number 36.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 30. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
And inches.
The gun, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
First down, Eagles.
Jet sweep. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Philadelphia.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Try to run with Sanders. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Once again with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
His kick is
good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Tamu looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Tabu will look to pass. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now Tabu. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, it. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another run with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Jarrett on the stop.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Watkins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle to Beckham.
That's good.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a pickup of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
The Eagle ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
For 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This is caught. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Right here, right here. 56, Mike 56, right there, 56. They go on red. 56, the muck, boys, 56. Check.
Back to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons cut into that lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.